Dividing household labor is the third most argued topic in marital relationships. In my experience, household duties was an issue, but we were not aware of discussing it beforehand. As a result, assumptions and expectations were made, and there was conflict. This was not a problem for my grandparents and parents because they clearly understood their traditional roles. So this type of advice was never given to me when I cohabitated. One study found that husbands and wives who have non-traditional approaches are less satisfied with their marriages when these tasks were not clearly communicated. This video will discuss 3 strategies to alleviate the conflict couples may have when household tasks are not clearly communicated. First, you have to verbally communicate the household roles and expectations. Second, practice patience. And third, compromise. Before moving in with another person, both participants have to verbally communicate the household roles and expectations so each person involved is aware and you are not working with assumptions. When this is being discussed, the participants have to be in a good mood and their mindsets are clear. First, define the household tasks and lay out the daily, weekly, monthly, or seasonally things that need to be taken care of. Write down tasks you like and dislike. Discuss your expectations. For example, I'd rather not take out the garbage, but the other person needs to have it taken out by the end of the night. Once each person has verbalized and notate their roles and expectations, keep these tasks saved and post it if necessary. Of course, things are easier said than done. It is constantly a trial and error process. During this time, the couples are used to living with each other and the claws are coming out. The key is to practice patience. For example, one partner wants the mess removed immediately while the other does not realize they are even making a mess. Patience means being aware of your current mood or emotions and reacting without losing your temper or complaining. During this process, be interactive by talking or asking, and the participants are currently communicating a range of positive and negative behaviors. Use positive approaches to communicate and influence your partner. This means the participant is friendly and helpful, which can get the other person in a good mindset, so compromise is more likely to happen. Avoid negative behaviors such as belittle, threat, ignore, or sarcasm. Understand that change cannot happen overnight. It takes time for people to adjust to their new and combined lifestyle. In this scenario, sometimes one person does not realize the clothes are on the floor and is bothering the other person. This is where verbal communication needs to be revisited. After experiencing the living situation, participants need to continuously compromise. This means working together. It includes adjusting and adapting to new behaviors or beliefs. And sometimes you both just have to accept it, and the other person won't clean their mess right away. You have to come up with a compromise that both of you agree on. If some things are unrealistic, then the participants may need to possibly rearrange the task while continuing to use positive verbal communication. These 3 themes need to constantly be revisited even though it is time consuming. At the end of the day, the participants need to think about what is worth fighting for and how big the issue is. Overall, it is about how each person handles the situation, and it won't go away by just leaving each other. If it really becomes an issue, there may be other issues that need to be assessed, or the relationship needs to be assessed. In another study, the researchers found that cohabitating men who are less committed to their female partners spent less time on household work than those who intend to marry their partners, whereas women take on housework regardless. The social exchange theory can help couples understand that participants are more likely to put effort in the tasks when they are more invested in the relationship.